want to be the same. I don't want to be the same going into Oklahoma City. Do you?
No.
Okay, now what are we going to have to do that? We're just going to have to go do it, right?
Yes.
Just do it. Just do it, okay? Okay, so with that, what I'd like to do is this, real quick. I'd like to recognize, number one, who's here for the first time? Would you please stand? Stand up, stand up. All right. Take a look. What is that, maybe 20, 25% audience? What do you think, Frank? 20, 25%, okay? What if that would have been 50%? Okay, now what I'd like to do, I'd like for, and there's some different teams around the country, and instead of just the executive director teams, I'd like to break it down into areas, if I could. Gary Longfellow, could I have everybody from Illinois stand? Okay? All right. All right. Okay, so the Illinois team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 from that particular team. Delmar, you're from a different team, but that's okay. Okay. That's, hey. I don't think Ching would like that, but that's okay. Okay, so Gary, what is your goal for Oklahoma City?
We already talked about it a little bit yesterday. We'd like to have 40 to 50 people.
40 to 50 people. You see, Gary, you can't do that all by yourself, can you? No, it's individual effort. It's everyone carrying this energy back. Because see, now we've seen a vision. You can sit down unless y'all want to prophesy or something. We want to carry this vision back. You see, we're so excited we can't sleep, but guess what happens when we get back, right? We forget what we saw. So you've got to hold that. You've got to hold that. I saw Randy Pelton in the elevator, and I don't mind if I share this, Randy, but Randy said, hey, I was really going good. I was going strong. I moved. I did some things, and it's like the plane's off the ground. So you got to take that. Once you create momentum, guess what? Don't go party. Don't go celebrate. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. And the more you can keep that going, the more results you're going to have. Okay, what other areas do we have? And it's hard for me to recognize everyone. I know we got a group here from Arizona. Can I see? This group, everybody from this Arizona group with John Gardner and Ron Harrelson and Sarah Washington. Let's see how many people there we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there 8? I think there were 12 of them. Is that right? Okay. How long have you guys been in the business? 2 months. 2 months, and there's 8 people at the convention. That's great. What is your goal for Oklahoma City? How many people do you want to take to see what you saw the last few days? Okay, great. All right, that's wonderful. Any other teams that'd like to stand up and recognize themselves? Southern California, Patty Lowry, Andrew Rodriguez, Nancy. Well, there's 2 different teams there, so Nancy, let me get them first, and let me get these second, okay? Because I want to see this. This is the Temecula group. Is that right? How many people did y'all bring? Well, where are they? Oh, they did. Okay, that's all right. Okay, so anyway, how many people do you want to have in Oklahoma City? Shoot for 100. You all? What? Okay, all right. Okay, Nancy Chiconas. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know you had close to 10 too. Oh, you had 17.
Yeah.
17. You're gonna have 50. That's great. Okay, that's great. Who else has a
That's
team
in one car.
Recognize? How about the group? Okay, Larry with me. Everyone in Larry's group stand.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, real quickly, the Maryland group, Team Platinum. All right. Team Platinum. Okay.
Utah.
Okay, Utah. How many from Utah? How many the Utah team? Okay, any other teams like to recognize yourself? Okay, Colorado.
Yeah.
What's the name? No, this is Sunday. Can't say that. I'm not the host. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the state. Okay. Okay, William King, Idaho. All right, look at that. Okay. Yes.
I think we need to recognize all of South Carolina.
Oh, well, okay, all of South Carolina.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Okay, so what we'd like to do now is then we'd like to move into the training. This is very important. I ask that you try not to talk, try to keep it quiet. We've got the best trainers in the country that are here today, and I'm very pleased at this time to turn the stage over to Frank and Teresa.
All right.
We'll introduce the others. Let Elizabeth do it. She's prettier than me.
Okay, has everybody had a great weekend?
Yeah.
Well, this is the part where we take everything that you heard this weekend and decide what am I going to do with all this stuff when I get home. And one of the first people we have is those of y'all who are from North and South Carolina, Georgia, have seen this guy before, and he has mastered the internet. So one of the things he's going to come up and talk to us about this morning is the Silver Executive Director. How do we take the new website, take it back, present it to our existing organization, get them excited about it, and as well, how are we going to take it to our new people and get them to come on board with the internet and use it to build their business. So if you'll help me welcome from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Silver Executive Director, Jim Wood.
Mastered the internet? There's a lot I don't know about the internet, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I'm not going to tell you.
John and Elizabeth asked me if I would just come up here and just tell you all what I'm going to do as far as the internet goes when I get back with my organization. First thing I'm going to do when I get back is I'm going to run a report on e-service to find out who's not got e-service. You know, you can do that with your website, the enhanced website. It's amazing to me that people don't even have the free website. I think a lot of people don't understand that you get paid a commission from the enhanced website. And the commission is structured like this. It starts out at $27 if you're a senior associate. Now, they don't get paid the first month. They get paid the second month because the first month is free, obviously, all right? But the good thing about it is this. You know, we get paid based on our retention on our regular membership, but that has nothing to do with the e-service because we get paid 100% residual income from the e-service every year, and it's paid out monthly. I don't see how you can beat that. You know, it's just another income stream. Now, one thing that we need to know is that if you place someone in your organization, if you're the recruiting associate and you place them so the other person's a sponsor, they're going to receive part of your commission, but you will receive $20 of that commission. So you'll receive 1/12 of that commission 12 months from then, as long as they keep it. I'm going to take the position when I get back, if a person's not on e-service, especially after the announcement they just made, then they're not plugged in. And I'm going to work with the people that's plugged in. And, that's just the way it's going to be. There is a free website for the membership also, just for the members. They didn't touch on that, but there is a website for the membership. They got to get a PIN number just like we do. If they're not an associate, they still got a free membership website. When you log into the website, the new website, you log in just as you normally do, and you go into the let me think, customize your business website, okay? How many have already been into the website, the new website? Okay. You got about 5 different categories in there. One of them is add or remove your picture. You can actually have your picture on your website when it first comes up. You can also customize it with your phone number or my number. Right? You can decide which plan that you want to have that person go to, whether it's a $17 plan or the $26 plan.
I did not know that.
Okay. You can also, and it's my understanding, right now you can actually have them go to the commercial driver's website. All right. Now, some of these things might not be up and running yet, but you do have that option. And eventually, they're going to have a small business website that you'll be able to direct that person to that website too. You can, when you update you need to go in there right now and update your phone number on your website. Okay. What I did this morning, I went into my website and I I put my phone number, my cell phone number as the primary number. You can also plug in another number if you want to have them go to a conference call. Now, we got some awesome, Frank and Teresa's got a conference call that's just awesome. John Gardner's got a call on there that, I mean, it's a top recruiting call. I mean, I use that a lot. You can also update the lead notification. How do you want to be called back or responded to when that person, they can email you or they can call you, okay? You can put any email address that you want to in there. We're working pretty diligently. We got some super guys on the internet. Matter of fact,
Yeah, I've got a question there. That's a great thing, because some people, one of the things I love about the web is some people use the web, people get notified different ways. I don't live on my computer. So what you're saying is if they view the movie, it will either email you that they're viewing it or it will call you.
if they elect to put that information in.
If you stay on, and I'm on the road a lot, as many of y'all know, so it'll call me, if I've given my business card out and said, go view this website, it'll call me to notify that they viewed the website.
It gives them that option of whether or not they want to put their email address or name or phone number in there. It doesn't tell them they have an option, but they do have an option whether or not to do it, okay?
And you see the power of that? Is it emails you directly or it calls you, you can literally pick up your phone when they just viewed the movie. And if you're in a position where you pick up the phone and say, what do you think about the movie? I mean, think about how powerful that is. It is scary. It's also saying, I sure like your outfit you're wearing.
Or not wearing. I think one of the interesting things about this is we got a guy who's only 21 years old in our organization, and you know, he's an expert on the internet. And you just got to find somebody like that. And he just takes this thing on and on and on. You know that we can't spam with this thing, but you know what we can do is we can call up anybody we want to, anywhere they are, and say, look, I got this awesome whatever, and I want to send you an email. Would you take a look at my website? And you know whether or not they looked at it, don't you? And then just like John said, or Frank, just call them back and say, we know what you're wearing. They said 10 minutes, and I think it is 10 minutes, but I tell you, just find you some good people on the internet and just get in there and get plugged into it, because there's so much information there, and instructions are there. It's user-friendly. I've never seen anything more user-friendly than what we got now, and it's just an awesome thing. Thank you. Oh yeah, let me just mention that too, because I think it's real important. You know, you can purchase domain names out there now.
What's the question? Repeat the question,
Okay.
please.
Redirecting, have them go to one link that takes them into the other website. Is that what you're talking about? You know, you can buy web or domain names out there now. I mean, I got a site up there that's $7.95, $7.50 or whatever, and you can link it to any domain name you want to. I think somebody suggested that you have a domain name for each different site, for the group site, for the membership, for the business site. I think you need to have at least 3 domain names. Tell them what? A domain.
Jimwood.com.
Yeah,
is the domain name.
yeah. I suggest everybody purchase their own name. You know, jimwood.com. Somebody even suggested the other day, since it's the way we are patriotism nowadays, they got a new one, domain name us.us. I purchased .c. Somebody already bought my name, so I purchased jimwood.us, and then you can have that linked to your website, whether it's a group website, any whatever, all of them that you want to. You can only have one domain name linked to a site, one site. So you got to suggest or think up some other names. Yes. That's right. Yeah, you've got to have a domain name approved by corporate. You can't go out there and get prepaidlegal.com and have a link to prepaid legal, something like that. It's got to be approved. Cannot use the word legal in it, or attorneys or anything like that. Well, it's not going to allow you to put a picture on there until it is approved. You can submit it, but corporate will have to approve your picture before they actually put it on your website. That process takes about 24 to 48 hours. Your phone number will be done immediately, okay? I'm not sure I understand the question. No, I don't think e-service notifies you. I think it's an automatic response, comes back to you via email. I'm not sure. I haven't gotten that far.
Here's the way to do it. Just try it, have one of your associates call it, log in, check out the
Later.
That's where we're getting all the prepaid thing. I tell you what, one last question out here. Well, let me just say this, on our Sunday night leadership calls, we'll specify one Sunday night, and we'll get an expert, we're gonna get someone in corporate, we'll open it up for questions. So, you know, a lot of these questions, because everyone's gonna be having hundreds of questions, it's a learning process, we'll focus on one Sunday night call, so we can make sure it's funded. I think this dramatically changes what the internet will do for all of us. Now, your business cards are very powerful. Last question, out here.
Just that it's real hard to hear back here, you guys.
Speak up.
Okay.
You hear Jim?
Barely. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I think that what they said, just what Steve said is that you just need to get in there and try it, go in there and it's self-explanatory. It just walks you through everything. And somebody said if you don't know anything about the internet, just go out and recruit somebody that does. I just say this, one of the most important things about the whole thing is the first month is free. There's no reason not to try it.
Okay, another thing we heard a lot about this weekend with a lot of exciting things that we can use to build our business, and for those of us who are serious, we understand the power of leverage and how we use everything in our business to leverage ourselves to create more income and get our communications out faster. We are excited to have with us someone from Televox this morning to talk about all the things that they've done, how we can implement it into our business. So if y'all will help me welcome Curtis Carlson from Televox to come tell us a little bit about what he's doing.
Those of you who are not excited about Televox, here's one thing I want to say. If you understand, for instance, being able to broadcast an email, just understand that there are some people who will use email. There are some people who are going to access the telephone via Televox. I have them all forwarded to my cell phone, for instance. Leverage is how you get wealthy. It's how, leverage is Elizabeth's idea, or Ted Turner receiving a little bit off of every cable bill every month across the U.S. And so, if you truly want walk-away ability, if you truly want great wealth, people are going to do exactly what you do. And so it's critical that you get on Televox and that you understand how to use it and that you help your new people through it. Frankly, myself, I did not use it at first very often because I didn't know how to use it. It took me a while. I just finally busted my way through and got somebody to help me. You got to do the same thing, because this is where wealth is made. It's by you being able to pick up the phone and say one thing and send it out to 1,000 people.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Those of you who have seen me at the booth, I don't usually just hide behind the booth. Every now and then I get out, walk around, and talk to the people. It's a great opportunity. I'm not going to talk to you about features, because I'm a big believer. When I became the account manager of this account, that was after the Philadelphia convention. By the way, it's a great convention. I enjoy going to these every time. I told them, I said, well, when they asked me if I want to be the account manager, when the other guy decided that he had other things he wanted to pursue, I said, well, one of the things that I want to do if I want to be the account manager, I want to make sure that we have value. Because I'm not just going to have people sign up for something just because it's there. I want to have value there. And one of the things that I was told consistently in Oklahoma City, consistently in Pennsylvania, was, Curtis, this thing's too hard. I know how to use it, man. But to set up a business message, I got to go through 18 prompts. By the time I get to the 9th prompt, I'm done. I'm not getting to the business messages. So I went back and I told the president of our company, Mark Rollins, this, and I said, look, we have to change this. We have to make it easier. We have to make it better. These people aren't stupid. I am the account manager. I can't get through the thing. So what we did, we announced a little bit in our meeting, is we took the features. Part of the problems with a system like Televox is it's kind of behind the door, isn't it? You know the features are there. I don't know how many people come up to me at the booth and say, you know, I didn't know it did that. And that's our fault. That's not your fault. And we're remedying that situation. Just want you to know that. First step, we're doing it in several steps, but the first step is this new web interface. Now you can go where you normally check your messages on the Televox system, televox.cc/PPL. We also have another one. Now we're talking domain names here. We also have another one. It's called ppl.hostacall.com.
Say that again.
ppl.hostacall, all one word, on hostacall.com. And you'll enter your associate ID and your PIN code, and all of your messages are going to be there.
That's my seat.
Remember how when you used to listen to that thing? You, question here? Yeah, that's PPL, and then it's host a call, all one word. Yeah, HOSTACALL. Host a call. Yep. And when we get there, when you log in there, you're going to see a few things that you haven't seen before. First off, it's going to look like Prepaid Legal. The first thing I looked at when I looked at that site, and it had, I don't know who developed that first site, but it was just ugly. And so I said, we got to make it look like Prepaid Legal. So when you go in there, you're going to think you're Prepaid Legal, because you are. And so it looks better. Also, before, when you used to have to play a message, you know how the thing would have to download into an MP3 player? And you'd be sitting there, okay, it's going to work, it's going to work, it's going to work. You're cheering it on. You do that, you know, little blue things going along the bottom. I do that all the time myself. We've changed that a little bit. Now you don't have to use an MP3 player to play your messages. We're using flash technology to get notified when you get a message. Before, when you had to set that up, you had to dial your toll-free number, you had to hit *9, you had to hit the number 5, you had to hit number 7, you had to hit number 4, you had to hit number 3, hit the number 6, number 1, and you were done.
Right.
Okay? And then you were notified. Now, all you have to do is log in with your associate ID number, your PIN code. There's a little menu on the left that says, follow me, notify. You click on a little radio button, click save, you're done. Now, this site right now is in beta test. That means that sometimes if you use it, it's going to break. Okay? November 1st, we're testing it right now. November 1st, it's going to be live. And when it's live on November 1st, these are some of the things we want to have for you. We want to have a library. We're trying to build a library of business messages instead of just those 4 that have been out there. We're working with some people on building that library, and instead of having to go through and listen to the whole thing on the phone, now some of you people want to do that, we'll still make that available. Because we realize that there's some people that use the computer and some people that don't. And so you can still push our buttons. We're not going to have any problem with that. You can push our buttons still. But if you want to make it a little bit easier and you use a computer, we want to make it available to you. And so on that, you'll be able to go on the internet without using any of your minutes and click and listen to the message and decide whether you want it. If you want it, you just choose a little button next to it and click save and you're done. So these are some of the things that we're doing to try to make this better. Again, value. We're looking at adding value. Also, we also announced from the podium before, a lot of people don't know this, but you can call out using your televox system. In the past, that's been 12.9 cents a minute. And so, as a matter of fact, it was right at the booth just before the president of our company, Mark Rollins, was going to go on stage on Friday morning, and I said, look, we need to change that. We need to lower that rate, because I know we can lower that rate. And at that moment, we made a decision to lower it to 9.9 cents a minute. That will include this weekend's calls that you made. Yes, it will. Now, if it's not, you call customer service, you tell them I said they were supposed to include this weekend. It's Curtis Carlson. But I just want to tell you that we're committed to some future things as well. We're committed to making this product better. And the thing that we're doing, we're not just adding features to add them. We're listening to great people like Frank and Teresa Coyne who tell us a lot about things that will be helpful. And so we're going to continue to make the system better. First off, we're going to make it faster. We're going to make it faster. How we're going to do that is it's real simple. We went back and dug into it and thought, why is the system not so fast? And the reason was because our servers just weren't fast enough. So after the Philadelphia convention, we purchased new servers. We're going to have those up and running probably 2.5 weeks. And you're going to find the speed of the system is going to be better. Yes, it will. That's especially for the telephone. That's what it's for. So I just want to tell you how excited I am to be able to be part of this, to be able to use this tool, because this is a powerful tool. Now, I use it in my own family. I got 7 kids, so in my family, we got it downline. And when I want to get in touch with my 4-year-old daughter called me the other day and she said, Dad, you going to bring me home a t-shirt from Las Vegas? I said, no, but I'll give you a free Televox account. She said, great. Then she said, what is it? I said, it's a way for your friends to call and leave you a message. Oh, I'm in. She was ready for that. But don't hesitate to call us, to give us input. We're here to work with. We totally value our relationship with Prepaid Legal. Prepaid Legal is not just an account to us. It's a relationship, and that's what's important to us.
Kurt, one last thing. Can you tell people where to go? I know I downloaded it from Ken, put it in a 3-ring binder. I don't know where I got it from. Where they could go to download a set of instructions on how to use it.
Thank you for reminding me about that. That's great. First off, you go to at either of those web pages that I gave you, the ppl.hostcall.com or the televox.cc/ppl. You can tell that there were technical people that developed those web addresses. By the way, it wasn't me. You can download instructions. Those instructions may not be as clear as they are not as clear as I want them to be, but they're there. And this is what we're going to do. This is the last thing that I want to say, and then I'm going to be done. I'm going to get out of your way. If you look right on the where it says downloads, okay, you look for downloads, and you can download them. If not, if you can't find them for any reason, you call us on our customer support number. You just click contact support right there on that page, and you dial up that person and say, fax me these instructions, or send them to me in an email, and we'll get them to you. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Yes, one other thing too is that you can get another phone Televox number for $3.95.
Right, $3.95 for an additional number, an additional toll-free number. It was televox.cc/ppl. Back here.
The instructions I downloaded never gave you the *9. Nowhere in the instructions did you tell you that when you dial your own number, you can do *9 to retrieve your messages.
And that's a perfect example of why I don't think that we're making some improvements. Okay. And that's the other thing that we're going to do before. In the next few weeks, one of the things when I get back to the office that I'm going to dive right into is training material. We're going to have it in 2 ways. We're going to make a training manual that doesn't just take like that little card we have. It's going to take step by step.
The main reason y'all don't have more penetration is the difficulty of learning how to use it.
Ditto.
That's right.
Yes.
And that is my argument going forward.